Okay, all right, shalawam. First off, I want to say all praises to Yahawah, bahasham Yahawashi, bahasham Kwadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of GMS, and to the elect doing the work in sincerity and in truth, shalawam. Nzar Khad, GMS precepts here. Um, and pretty much this video is going to be on, as you can see in the title, it says, riding the wave of tribulation. Okay, and that's what we are to do. Once you're in this truth, once you obtain the knowledge that was given to you, once you are called, okay, the scriptures say, many are called, but few are chosen. Once you are called, you are to part of the requirements of receiving this knowledge, all right, this gospel, is we have to endure, and part of that endurance is that tribulation. Okay, we have to endure that tribulation that's placed upon us. So it's not going to be 100% trials. It's not going to be 100% tribulation, but you have to be able to ride. It's going to have some peak. It has its peaks and valleys. In this truth, you've got to master being able to ride that wave of tribulation. Okay, because the tribulation is going to come, just like the blessings are going to come. But when the tribulation comes, you have to be able to ride that wave of tribulation. You have to be able to endure that. Okay, all right. So, I got a few scriptures here. I guess I'll start with this one. This is Romans, the 8th chapter. I'll start at I guess I'll start at 16, right? This is Romans 8:16. The Spirit itself bear witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High. So we are considered children of the Most High. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, right? So one would say, oh well, God created everybody, right? You that is correct. The Most High did create all nations. He created the so-called white man. He considered he created the so-called Asian, so-called African, Arab, all these other nations. But what separates us, what separates the Israelites from all other nations, is that He gave us the law, statute, commandment. If we were all equal, why did He only give one nation the law, statute, commandments? That's what separates us. That's what makes us different. That's what makes the other nations heathens and us Israelites, because He gave us the law, statute, commandments, and that shows you that He feels a different way about us, man, and feels a different way about you. But that's another video. I didn't want to, not to go too much into that. That's another video. But it's plain and simple, plain to say it plainly and frankly. We are separate from the other nations primarily because we were given the law, statutes, and commandments to make us separate from all other people. Okay? So the Israelites, we are children of the Most High. Okay? Verse 18, it says, and if children, then heirs. Okay? So we are not only children of the Most High, if we are children of the Most High, right, then we are heirs of the Most High. Okay, it says, and if children, then heirs, heirs to the Most High, right? So if we're heirs, what do heirs receive? Okay, I have the definition right here. This is etymologyonline.com. An heir, it says one who inherits or has right of inheritance in the property of another. Heir, successor, heritage, inheritance. Okay, so where I'm at, back to Romans. If we are considered heirs, and what's the inheritance we're going to receive? Well, you have to go back to the blessing of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, starting with Abraham, our forefather. When he was told by Yahawah he was going to receive everything, He told him what his inheritance was going to be. Okay, so we are heirs of the Most High, and we're not only heirs, we're joint heirs, right? As the next line says, it says, and joint heirs with Yahawashi. So we're joint heirs with Yahawashi. That's why Yahawashi, or who the word ignorantly calls or refers to as Jesus Christ, He said what to His disciples? He said, anything that I receive, you are going to receive as well. And why did He say that? All the blessings that He received, the elect are going to receive. Okay? Now, when He was talking to the disciples, He was referring to the 144,000, the governing body, because there's going to be a governing body. It's going to be the governing body that's basically going to be the government. They're going to be an elite 144,000 men, and then you'll have the rest of the nation. which they'll receive blessings and all that as well, but it's going to be a separation. Okay. But he said what? He said, you are going to receive anything that I receive, you are going to receive as well. So we're joint heirs with Yahawashi. All right. But there's a catch to it. In order to be joint heirs with Yahawashi, we have to go through what he went through. And that's sufferings. That's tribulation, as it says right here. If so be that we suffer with him, that we may also be glorified together. Okay? So this is the reason why we go through these things, because it's it's a prize, it's a reward at the end. The reward at the end is to receive all wisdom, knowledge, um, to be pain free. It tells you in Revelation that he will wipe away the tears, okay, of his people, okay. But in order, because look, you have to look at it like Yahawashi. He is an example of what happens when you be faithful unto the Most High. Okay, since the day he was born, since the day he started his ministry, he was 100% faithful to Yahweh, to the Most High. He was 100% faithful to Yahawah all the way to the end. Okay, and what happened as a result of that? He was resurrected, and the kingdom at that point was instantly given to him. That's why he's referred to as the King of Kings, Lord of Lords. He is that. So he's basically looking. He's basically saying, "Look, I'm the physical proof. Here's the proof. If you follow the Most High and be faithful on to the end, this is what's gonna happen to you." And then he dwelt with the disciples for a while, and then he was beamed up in that chariot, and now he's with the Father right now, waiting. Which we can see based by prophecy is his return is going to be very soon. Okay, but here's the point. It says that's why it tells you in John 15, I believe it's 15. It says the world hateth me before it hateth you. Okay, why? Because ye are not of the world. Okay, so we are separate of the world. That's why it tells you that in the scriptures that Yahawashi was not accepted by his own. Now, are we accepted by our own? Don't we get talked about by our other family members and people that see us in the street? You guys are crazy. You guys wearing dresses and all this and that. But guess what? It's a reason why we're doing this. Okay? Anyway, verse 18, it says, "For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us." Okay? So this is like a faith booster. Okay? If we keep riding the wave of tribulation, this is what we have to look forward to. The kingdom, man. All right? This is what we have to look forward to. The kingdom. Excuse me. Now, let me jump to Matthew's 10, verse 38. It says, Matthew's 10 and 38, he that hath not he that taketh not his cross and followeth after me, he is not worthy of me. And part of taking that cross is going through that tribulation. Okay? So, of trying to reach the kingdom and it's unavoidable. You can't avoid the tribulation accompanied with that's part of bearing the cross, man. In order to bear the cross, you have to what? Go through that tribulation. So that's how you essentially ride the wave of tribulation. You have to know what the end game is. The end game is the kingdom. All right? It's two things, right? The end game is the kingdom, and the alternative is a missile. Okay? If you even make it that long. So two things to keep you continuing to ride the wave of tribulation is the kingdom and the missiles. Those are your two options, man. What do you want? I think the I think the answer is clear. Okay, you don't want to take part of that missiles, even if you happen to make it to the missiles. Okay, all right, because that missile, that taking part in the lake of fire is going to be a very violent death. All right. So two things will keep you in check. Is it worth a missile, and is it worth the kingdom? Those are though that will keep you uh, on point to ride the spiritual wave of tribulation. Right. So I read again, Matthew 10:38. And he that taketh not his cross and followeth after me is not worthy of me. So part of being worthy of the Most High is to what? Taketh his cross, or bear the cross. He that findeth his life shall lose it, and he that loseth his life for my sake shall find it. So if you want to find your life, if you want to find the purpose to life, okay, you have to lose your life, essentially lose your life. Why? Because you gain it again through Yahawashi. Okay? All right? This whole thing is about faith. That's what it's all about, faith. Okay? I got another one in Acts 14 and 22, confirming the souls, Acts 14 and 22, confirming the souls of his disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, and that we must through much tribulation, much tribulation, enter into the kingdom of the Most High. So the only way we can enter into kingdom of the Most High is through much tribulation. This is not going to be a thing where it's a smooth ride into the kingdom. All right. Contrary to what they say over there in IUIC, they say the time of Jacob's trouble is not going to happen. Okay. They say you're just going to be eating and drinking and laughing and enjoying life in hell. How can you enjoy hell? Okay, enjoying life in hell, opening schools in Africa, and then all of a sudden the Lord is gonna come. Oh, hey, wow, what time is it? Oh, that's the Lord. The Lord's here. No, there's not gonna be a question when the Lord is gonna return. Why? Because part of the signs that were given to us was the tribulations happening not only to our people but throughout the whole planet Earth. Okay, and the only way to get into those ships is to what? We must we must through much tribulation. We got to go through a lot of tribulation. Okay? It's gonna get bad out here, man. All right? Through much tribulation enter into the kingdom of the Most High. All right? I got one more scripture. I'm going to end it on this one. This is Timothy's 2 and 11. Hold on here. 2 and 11. This is 2 Timothy's 2 and 11. It is a fearful saying, for if we be dead with him, we shall also live by him. If we suffer, we shall also reign with him. If we deny him, he also will deny us. So if we suffer, we shall. So here's the point. If we suffer, we shall also reign with him. Okay? So part of reigning with Yahawashi is to suffer with Yahawashi. We have to go through the same things and same things that he went through. Okay? That's part of what? Bearing your cross. All right? That's pretty much, I think I hit all my points. That's pretty much it. Lord willing, you brothers are edified. To the next show. Shalom.